Oh boy, do I have a story for you here. This might be the story of the day. So Rodrigo Duterte is the president of the Philippines, and as everybody knows, because we talk about it all the time, he's a maniac. We covered a bunch of stories about how this is serious. He repeatedly said, hey, we should kill drug addicts. We should kill drug addicts. We should kill drug users, and we should kill, people who sell drugs. Anybody involved with drugs, kill them. He's openly said it. He's called for it. At one point he said, well, we should make their parents kill their kids who use drugs, but hey, I'm going to be kind. That might be too hard for them, so maybe you should just go out there and do vigilante justice and kill them. And don't worry, we're not going to crack down on you. We're not going to take you to court. We're not going to arrest you. This is stuff that he's fucking said. He's a crazy person. He's calling for a genocide of people involved with drugs. That's what it is. Well, people are listening. Thousands of people, over 2,000 people, have been murdered as a result of Duterte. And he's like, yeah, rock and roll, this is what I do. He's such a loose cannon. The other day he was bragging, yeah, I pushed somebody out of a plane and killed him. And then when people were like, what? He came out like the next day. He's like, whoa, no, I was kidding. All you idiots fell for it. I was joking. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is not good. I think he was trying to cover his ass after the fact, and he really did it. I do, because he's that fucking crazy. Well, the plot thickens with this guy. So listen to what Vice News is reporting. They say that Duterte admitted in an interview that he was addicted to fentanyl, the most powerful opioid there is, after he got in a car crash. And then when everybody was like, oh my God, you fucking hypocrite, look at what you're doing. He said this, quote, fools, I just made up that story and you believed it. Vice continues, his doctor told him to stop using fentanyl because he was abusing the drug and exceeding the recommended dosage, according to a report by the Philippine Star. Duterte does, however, still use the drug to treat migraines and pain in his spine, but insists that he is not addicted. Quote, I am not an addict, he told the BBC. Only when it is prescribed. Addiction is only with regularity, my friend. I'm mad at myself for not catching on to this earlier. It was so obvious. It was so fucking obvious looking back on it. Of course he's addicted to drugs. Of course he's a drug user. There's no doubt about it. This is exactly like when all the Republican congresspeople and the fundamentalist evangelical Christians, Ted Haggard, remember him? Like, oh, no, gays, bad. Gays are so bad and it's immoral and it's wrong. And look, there should be strict punishment for being gay. No, we shouldn't allow gay marriage and we should lock up the gays. Of course, gays, bad. And then it would always happen time after time after time. You get story after story after story of, oh, it turned out that guy was caught sucking a cock in a bathroom. And you go, oh, yes. And there's been a few studies we've covered on the show. It's true that the more openly, vehemently, aggressively anti-gay you are, the more likely you are to have homosexual feelings. They even did one study where there was like a sensor attached to guys' dicks, and the people who had expressed, more disgust at homosexual relationships, they would get hard when gay porn was played for them. Well, yes, of course. It's this. By the way, in the case of gays, it's usually manifested also with like a very strict religious upbringing where they're told it's wrong, and they have those feelings, so they lash out. They're externalizing an internal struggle. They don't know how to deal with their own feelings of attraction towards men. So like, it's wrong! I was told it's wrong, it's wrong! This is Duterte with drugs. It's wrong, it's bad, kill him! Kill the drug users, kill the drug addicts, kill him! And then he's doing drugs. And he probably is addicted to it too. Fentanyl is not a drug you just use recreationally. Fentanyl is 50 to 100 times more powerful than morphine. Morphine, that's the shit they give you after you get into a fucking car accident and your femur snaps in half. That's the shit, oh my God, you're in late stage cancer. Here, have this. You'll feel better. He's taking the most powerful drug there is, basically. And this also explains a lot of his erratic behavior. When you are that fucking zonked out high, son, you're gonna say wacky shit. So he called Obama son of a bitch, and you're on an unhinged rant on a regular basis against the most powerful person on earth, who you had military ties with. What are you doing? Well, he's probably an addict, and he's high as fuck, and he's acting erratically. And he's like, yeah, kill the drug users. They're bad. Where's my fentanyl? I'm so mad I didn't see it coming. I'm so angry at myself. But now you know. Look, now there's a new Secular Talk rule that I'm making right now. Anytime there's an issue that affects somebody personally, it's a personal issue, and they're really strong on one side of it, secretly they have the other feelings internally. So it's like that with the anti-gay crowd. It's like that with the anti-drug crowd. That's because the pattern is so clear, and I've seen it in so many things, that there's obviously something going on there that is not just anecdotal. And again, some studies have backed it up with the anti-gay issue. But that's the new Secular Talk rule, regardless of what the personal issue is. If you have somebody who rants, for example, against people who eat too much, overeaters, gluttons, how dare you eating all this fast food, gross. Believe me, they're pigging out on Popeyes and Taco Bell and McDonald's on a regular basis. That's the new rule. It's a given now. The default position is, oh, it's a personal issue and you're super against X. You're probably doing X.